Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons. This is episode 25 of Lost and Finders. Now, as you know, we've been going through Tales of the Yawning Portal, and we're currently in between the Forge of Fury and the next chapter, which I won't spoil. So let's go see our players who are listening in. We've got Nathan playing Quella, we've got Josh playing Ixeldor, Adler playing Phlebotomus, and Dieter playing Kieran. Now, we left off in Oakhurst, which you guys watching haven't seen much of, but our party originally got their first quest in Oakhurst. They bought a silo in Oakhurst and slept in it for the night after returning Talgen home, which means they completed their first quest. Are you guys just sleeping on the floors of your rooms?
The newly converted silo?
Yeah.
It's no longer a silo now, is it?
It's a home.
Tower.
It's a proper tower.
It's a wizard tower.
It's an apartment building.
It's something.
It's got a rope. I'm gonna slide down it.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have a rope down the middle because they don't have a metal pole for you yet, but... So you guys are in fact sleeping on the floor?
No, I am not sleeping on the floor. I am sleeping on the massive dragon statue, which we so tediously hauled into our
How
silo.
is that going to work?
Yeah, you're not going to get a restful sleep. You're going to get a point of exhaustion if you
Oh.
do that.
Well, maybe I'm not doing that then. Maybe I am sleeping on the floor.
Okay.
What time did we actually roll into town?
Sunset.
Is it possible to go buy some hammocks from Talgen's family?
They locked up, remember? They closed for the night so they could go be together.
They were having a moment.
Yeah.
Maybe we bought them before they locked up.
Well, so...
I'll just sleep on the floor.
Right, are you sleeping in your bedroll? Okay, let me explain. Are you going to bed, or are you going to the tavern and getting a room?
Well, you know, that's
Give
a
me
good
a
question.
fucking answer!
That's a good idea.
No, I want to sleep in the tower.
I'm going to
Why
sleep
spend
in
the
our
money?
home.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so you sleep. You heal. Everyone's got their shit back. Okay. It's the morning. In Oakhurst, Flame Rule 21st. What would you like to do?
Oh,
Go get breakfast.
You guys go get breakfast in the tavern.
yeah,
and
a
then
real
what?
meal. And then I think we should go check out some of the dwarfs that are in town.
Okay.
Alright, so Talgen has pointed them out to you in the past. But you guys head over to a really big building that is both a blacksmith front, a shop on the inside, and then on the other side is the tanner's workshop. And inside it's going to have all of your basic armor and weapons that isn't sold at the Hurst. So immediately when you go, there's the shop. You would have to walk between the two workshops to get into the shop. While you don't see anyone stationed inside the shop through the windows, you do see a dwarf at the blacksmith and a dwarf at the leatherers.
Well, you speak Dwarvish.
Right. I'm gonna... Sorry, I'm trying to...
No, I know, we're all exhausted.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go up to the dwarfs, just stand by the nearest one, and look up at him.
You're just
I'm
staring.
just gonna wait for him
The
to
hat
notice
is
me.
touching the ground.
You got this baby Yoda expression
How
on your
short,
face.
how short are you?
Like 3 feet. I'm tiny.
How isn't a
No, you're
dwarf pretty
4.
short too?
I'm
About
shorter
like
than...
4.5 feet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dwarves are technically medium creatures. They're just a little shorter than we are. Just a little bit.
Oh.
You see him working, and he kind of turns an eye to you,
Hi!
and he puts some stuff down, and he's like, "Hi."
And then I turn back to Ixeldor. What were we doing here again?
We're probably going to sell this gentleman some dwarvish items.
We have dwarvish items to sell to you, gentlemen.
Really?
Yeah, that's true.
Where did you get dwarvish items?
Oh, well, we got it from Kunjakar. Yeah.
What were you doing there?
Well, I was looking for my mentor, Daelon Durgeddon, and they were just indulging me in this. So,
Why didn't you mention him when you came by and bought your armor?
would that have been something I should have mentioned?
Absolutely.
Why?
Well, I was trained by Dalen's father.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh!
So was
Do you know who made this shield?
Well, that one that you're wearing there is pretty old. It might have been made by Dalen's grandfather. But really, any of us working under the Durgeddons could use that symbol on our work. I haven't used that symbol since I was in training.
Well, we came to you hoping you were maybe affiliated with the Kunterkars. I feel bad carrying this thing around because I know how much it means to your people, so I was wondering if you'd be willing to make a fair swap.
That's quite honorable of you. What made you come to that decision?
I think it was Talgen that said that that dwarves get all hissy about things like this. I'm not really sure.
He's not as dull as the other humans here. He's quite smart, that one.
Oh.
Yes, I appreciate you coming to me. Absolutely, I'd be happy to work with you. My name's Rurik Lutger.
Rurik.
Rurik Lutger. My brother across the way.
Loot gear. I like this fellow. You got a lot of loot gear then. Loot and gear.
It doesn't mean that in Dwarvish.
Oh.
That's his last name, Kieran.
Yeah?
That's not...
My middle name is Argyle.
I don't know what that means.
That's a color.
Argyle?
It's a pattern. You see, it's on
You
socks.
lost me already, Kieran. I'm sorry. Continue.
So you guys are making your exchanges, and he's talking to you along the way. So Dalen, he comes through and he stops by and says hi. He was back through here, I don't know, a few weeks ago before the summer solstice.
Does he ever say, where he is going? Do you know where he would be next?
Yeah, we keep in touch, the rest of us who escaped Kundrakar. He was quite little when we left, but he's always stopped by. He usually goes to... I know he frequents the large city to the south more often than anything else.
What's
But-
that place called?
Fuck you. You're supposed to know... No, I'm just kidding. I'm supposed to know that too. Just give me a second. Stop it! What are you doing?
I'm getting more gum.
It sounded like you were ripping it apart. I was like...
No, I'm just trying to get more gum.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you had like a plastic bottle that you were...
Yeah, me too!
Sorry.
I was like, buddy!
They won't close.
Ankapur.
Kapoor.
He frequents Ankapur. He brings us trades from there. And he takes trade down for... Well, not that he's my errand boy, but he usually has someone to do it for us. My crafts I do not mind if people take and sell to humans or the like. But these Durgeddon items I'm going to hold on to. I probably won't resell them.
So,
You got anything else interesting from Kundrakar?
Yes, but it's not for sale. And I show off my cool tool belt.
Oh, look at that.
Yes, it is called the Tools of the Aspiring Master.
I know what those are.
Oh, yes, you would, wouldn't you?
We get to use them a little bit in training, but they stop working for us as soon as an heir is born.
I see. So, I guess because he hasn't had any kids, that's why I'm still able to use it.
Yeah, probably.
That makes sense.
So cherish them now while you can. They'll teach you a lot of things.
Okay.
They're what make people better. Both me and my brother got to try them out. Actually, the pair you're holding probably are the ones that we trained with.
Oh, wow. That's cool. So
Wait.
are there...
No, just kidding. Dalen has the ones.
Oh.
So if you have his grandfather's, then he has his father's. Okay. Anyway.
I also picked up this scale mail.
Uh-huh.
I'll just give it to you if you have a spare breastplate.
Well, it's not Durgeddon made.
Oh, well, it's also a bit jingly. I need something a bit more quiet.
Okay, we'll work something out. So you guys, we can do this off camera. You guys work out trade. Anything that you want to sell to him, you can. On your list of items, I wrote down their prices. We can add those up later. There is an elven city that you guys are going to, so since a lot of you are elvish, or elven, if you would prefer to sell some stuff now, you could use that money to buy elven stuff in the elven city. But that's an option we can talk about off camera. But yeah, so he kind of tells you what he knows about Dalen. Talks a little bit. He asks you what rooms you went into, what's still standing, what's still built. You show him the book of Kundrakar and families. Remember you had and he's in that book. Him and his brother are in the book. And that's why that book is handy, because it proves to you who's actually from Kundrakar and who's not.
Oh.
So yeah, he's actually in that book, and so is his brother. And they're very, they're typical dwarves. They've got fancy braided beards and hair, and they're kind of gruff and strong, but they're more friendly. And you don't know if it's because of them being in Oakhurst or just their history of being not in Kundrakar anymore. There's more history you can pull out of them if you want to.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask about something.
Sure.
So I was sort of wondering about where the Durgeddans came from, because when I was trying to look into the records, they were kinda iffy on that subject.
Yeah, it's been so long since we were taught this. So Kundrakar was founded by the Durgeddans and all of their... It's called the Durgeddan clan, but in reality it's a bunch of families who all served Durgeddin the Black, or trusted him to be their new king. From what I understand is there were many clans all in one large dwarven kingdom, but it fell somehow. We're not really sure. When we were taught, it was always this thing that we didn't know what did it. Durgeddin the Black left before knowing. But maybe they did know and they weren't telling us. As I get older and we went on our own travels and adventures, it seems like there are a lot of secrets people choose to keep. It's not that things are unknown, it's that they don't want anyone to know it.
I see.
That's just my own theory. But, no, I don't know where we came from.
Alright. Well, that's better than what I had, so thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys so you guys have the silo.
Yes, we do. It's looking very spiffy.
Yeah, they've come by for some parts. Just general blacksmithing work that my students put together. But yeah, if you guys stick around here, it'll be good for Oakhurst. There'll be jobs for you to do, and it'll increase trade. And we appreciate you settling down. We haven't had a pack of adventurers since me and my brother, really.
All right. We are planning on staying and making that tower into a wonderful wizard tower, maybe even a wizard castle. So there will be lots of work in the future.
Careful, weird stuff happens in wizard towers.
Does weird stuff happen in wizard castles?
I'd imagine even weirder, actually.
Well, that can be a good weird.
Well, thanks. And so he says thank you. You guys you can see his shop really has one of everything that you would need. A leather set, a scale set, split mail. They just kind of have a lot of stuff ready. He doesn't have multiple sets of things because that's not what he's making money off of. He's making money off of regular everyday things. Hinges for doors.
Ferrying, hinges, yeah. Nails.
Horseshoes. Really typical stuff.
Lanterns.
And the leatherer is the same way. They're making mostly tools, but they were trained by the Durgeddans, so their stuff is solid. So, anyway, you guys have a good relationship with the crafters here in Oakhurst, as well as the shopkeepers.
You got any magical pole arms?
So we don't usually enchant our weapons before selling them because it just increases the price and people don't come out here to spend a lot of money. If you would like something enchanted, the wizardess and her students can make that happen for you.
But nothing readily available.
Not really. There are some magical wands that they keep stocked in the Hurst, but we just find it's a waste of money to do it now.
We already have a wand of magic missile.
Yes.
Now you guys...
I have a wand of entanglement. I keep forgetting about it.
You guys are, it's going to take you 9-10 days to get to Hrive Toina, and you're going to do whatever you're going to do there for who knows how long. So you'll be gone at least another 20 days. That's enough time for them to finish the furniture for your silo, but they could also finish some enchantments, and I could figure out that kind of stuff off camera. But since we're gonna have a lot of time to figure that stuff out, just let me know. Is there anything else?
Question.
Yeah.
It's 9 to 10 days foot travel by walking. Do we want to invest in maybe a horse and cart?
Ooh, yes.
Does it have to be a horse?
I suppose not.
Could we get an oxen or a bull?
Whatever works.
I want to make a point that you guys know that the last Gulthias Sapling is in the middle of a really, really dense wood with tons of hills, cliffs, mountains, trees. So whatever horses or donkeys or whatever you do get, you would have to like abandon them again, or sell them again.
That probably wouldn't be a very good idea, just judging by the general area. I think I poked around the area a little bit myself, but it's pretty dense
Now,
woodland.
after the third dungeon, if you guys want to invest in animals, just as a DM, I'm just saying that would be a good time to do it.
Okay.
But I've kind of made plans for that kind of stuff too, so no worries.
What if we purchased a litter of hunting dogs?
That's not what I
Why?
thought you were gonna say.
Just curious.
I don't think I really have much of a reason.
I could ride a hunting dog.
Oh, that's true. You could get like a big woofer.
Yes.
But a whole litter? Pack? I don't know what dogs come in.
A pack.
Yeah.
They come in flocks, I think.
You could ride Quella when she's a wolf.
I could. I don't think she would like that, but I
When
could.
I'm a wolf?
Your armor lets you turn into a wolf for 1 hour.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I can do that myself too.
There.
Didn't you already ride me once when I was a wolf?
I don't want to know what you all do in your
You
spare time.
stop it, Pelor.
I didn't say anything.
No, he did. That's right, when we had to get away from those creatures.
I can only stay in the form for about an hour though.
So you could turn into a bear, and Quella could ride you as a wolf. I could ride Quella, and that just leaves Ixildor.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't think
ride
that
him
quite
as a
works.
wolf.
We could do a spell that shrinks you.
It'd be
You
like
could ride
a
on
beastly
Blazing Bear.
pyramid with a gnome at the top, shooting out crossbow
How about
bolts.
Ixildor?
It's perfect. I really
How
like it.
about we just walk?
Okay.
You should get a dog though.
I want to get a dog.
You're a bit slow,
Oh,
so
In
like
more ways than one.
like mentally?
no, physically, like logistically, you're a bit slow.
Logistically, I'm slow. I guess that's fair.
You're just being nice over there, Kieran.
Let's
You can
just...
get some really cool saddlebags for your doggy.
That's terrible.
What
Why
if
would
I
you
got
ride a
saddlebags
dog?
of holding?
Actually, that would be a really good idea. Well, remember, he's only about what?
Oh,
20
that's a good
pounds, 40
point.
pounds.
We have a lot of shit in this bag of holding. We might be wise to invest in maybe another one.
We're kind of getting over capacity.
Could we sell some of the stuff that's in our bag holding?
Yes.
we
Imagine
ha-
we'd done that.
We have.
Oh.
You guys are down to about 150 pounds in the bag of holding.
What is the maximum allowance?
500.
Oh, wow.
You guys
Oh.
definitely exceeded that in Kundrakar, by the way, if not 2 or 3 fold. I ended up retconning how you guys got it all there. I'm going to say that there were some extra carts that Karana made, and that's how you guys hauled the rest of your gear.
All the extra shite.
Yeah.
Should we procure maybe 2 or 3 more?
Yes. We have the money for it.
Sure, let's do it.
I don't remember how much they cost.
It's an uncommon item.
How much is that?
Anywhere between-
1 to 500.
Yeah.
We can do it off screen, can't we?
Well, I just rolled for it.
Okay, what is it?
So, the
Let's go for it.
wizardess has one that she can sell you that was just completed. It's 500 gold.
It's a bit on the spendy side, but we'll make it back.
Well, could we see if they have a bag of holding when we get there?
Or how about, I don't know.
I'm down
persuasion
to-
check for 300.
You can try. It's also the thing
Roll
is,
for haggling.
you guys don't have anything on you right now, so you could just
Deal with it.
deal with it and buy one in Hrive Toina for cheaper. But
I feel like
23.
oh geez,
It's medium price.
You guys haven't really been her customer yet, so it's so hard.
You bought some stuff from her.
I bought a pipe.
What?
And didn't you buy something? I think you bought something, didn't you?
I didn't
just
quite buy
talk to her
stuff
for
as
a
much
long
as
I
I
blow
got
out a
help
smoke
with the apple.
beast in the
Oh,
shape
that's
of a dragon.
Okay, well,
It was 50 gold.
You get a pipe.
okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we should just go. And
I will sell you. It's old lady. I will sell you this bag of holding for 300 gold. But you have to bring me random enchanting ingredients. If you find something random that you can tell is used for a spell, please bring it for my students.
Oh, don't you have a few things in your jar of preserving?
Those snails.
I do have some snails. Yes, they're zappy snails. That's what I call them.
Ooh, wow!
Ooh, you have that
Let me
ectoplasm.
see.
Yes.
We do have the ectoplasm, aye?
And I just show her the
No,
half.
the succubus has the ectoplasm.
Oh shoot, that's
Oh, we
right.
gave it
Oh,
to
that's
her.
right. We gave it to her, didn't we? She wanted it.
Darn.
But she's like, oh, these snails. Yes, this would do. If you're okay, do you want the jar back?
I would like the jar back. Yes, please.
Okay, hold on. And
What
she
else
goes
do
and
we
she finds like a little
Remember?
box.
A terrarium.
Yeah, like I mean, they probably get little animals like this, so she probably actually has some boxes.
A milk
Like
crate.
a hat box with holes in it.
Yeah.
She puts them in it and they're sparky. She's like, oh! Puts the lid on.
I
Here
would
you
like
go.
to keep one snail.
Why?
A friend.
It's a gnome thing.
Don't you have friends?
Yes, actually, I do.
They-
They aren't snails.
Then you know you
They're
don't want to
bees.
give up your friends.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
thousands
I'll
of
give
them.
her
They're
300 gold.
bees.
Okay. You have 300 gold for another bag of holding.
Oh, that's a good point.
So Ixodor's got one at, Phlebotomus has got one, and you guys leaving today?
Yes.
Leaving today. So leaving midday.
Oh, we need to get a freaking tent.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I'm
Probably buy
sorry.
2 of them.
Yes, let's get 2 tents.
Yeah, so
I am
you can
tired
get that
of
at the
sleeping in the
Hercule Hearst
rain.
that is completely available. You get tents. We'll talk about what tools that you guys pick up because I know you got some from Magnificent Goods as well, like pitons and stuff like that. So, yeah.
2 gold for a 2-person tent.
Yeah, you guys.
I will buy 2 of them.
Didn't you guys have to get new bedrolls too? Or did you already do that?
We'll probably want new bedrolls. on
Yeah.
top.
Because the ones you were
'Cause we
using were
left
like
shit.
crappy orc ones.
That is true.
Oh,
How much for a bedroll, Dieter?
I'll look it up.
Not a lot.
1 gold.
Okay.
So this is probably the most boring shopping ever because I just wanted to get through it really fast.
You're welcome.
Okay, but yeah, the rest of it's, you guys have a ton of loot that you've capped. I mean, yeah, you've got the Wand of Magic Missiles, you've got the Wand of Entanglement, you guys still have tons of potions, tons of scrolls, so don't forget those are at your disposal.
Do we still have like the potion of fire breathing and the potion of all that stuff?
Yep.
We have a couple potions, yeah.
Now, so then it becomes the question of, do you want to leave now, or do you want to spend a day, for example, well, it would take more than a day, but do you want to spend some time making potions, or, I don't know, anything at all? And was there anything you guys wanted to buy that you remember seeing at the Hercule Hearst a long time ago? Like the silent armor, or the,
It's been so long I don't quite remember what we had.
Yeah, there was the silent armor that gives you advantage to stealth, but it gives you disadvantage on all charisma checks because your voice comes out muted.
That would be something good for me.
And then, if you guys choose to take it to an enchanter and get it up to a higher tier, it would get rid of
Charisma already sucks.
the charisma thing. But yeah, and then there was all kinds of things like boxes of mending, bells of alarm, hat of disguise, vial of color spray, scrolls of mage armor, glass of identify, scrolls of protection from evil, ring of shielding, pendant of light, and message paper.
What was the armor class of that armor?
Well, it's +1 leather, so it would be this. It's what is leather?
12 plus dex then, if it's +1.
So really, the actual value of the armor when it comes to AC is very low.
Yeah, my...
But the enchantment potential is what makes it better.
Yeah.
Makes you super sneaky.
Yeah.
And there's, once you guys take it to an enchanter, you could even buy it today and leave it with the wizardess, and she could bring it up to a higher tier, so by the time you come back,
Okay.
it will have more abilities.
What is its current price? I mean, I'm gonna haggle for it anyways, but
I can haggle for it if you want.
yeah, please do.
Do we have a grappling hook?
We don't. We can buy one.
Sorry, what's the next above when instead of 100 to 500? What's the next one? Is
500 to
5,000.
5,000.
it? Okay, so her first request is 800 gold,
Oof.
No.
but you can haggle.
600.
Roll.
I wouldn't.
What? Even with that, you don't want it?
Even with that, that's a bit too much for me.
Really? You've got like 1,000 gold and
Oh, do
900 in gems.
Yeah, we have a bunch
And
of
you've got
them.
the 200 you got paid by her.
You know, I never updated my money.
Oh.
I didn't get a chance to.
Well, it's all on the SharePoint document.
18.
Yeah, actually, just barely. So you said 600?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one set of Phidian armor for 600 gold, and you want to leave it with the Enchantress to work on?
Yes.
Okay, so by the time you guys come back, I'll probably have it at the highest tier possible.
Nice.
But you'll have to pay some now and some later.
Okay, how
I'm
much?
okay with that.
Okay, just to pay for the next tier level, I'm going to say 300 gold. You can haggle.
150.
Okay. Well, so I have to pet every scale, and I have to pull the silence oil out of it, and
30, 20.
and then I have to not lose my own voice in the process. See, and yes, 150, and then yes, and 150.
150.
Yeah, and then and I'll lay each. Okay, but you'll have to pay for more when you get back. I'll get started on the first tier. I didn't want you paying for all the tiers just in case something went wrong. So don't worry, I will work on this, not my students.
Okay, excellent.
All right, so now the Phidian armor, as you remember, is this beautiful snake scale leather, and it's calico colored, like a calico cat, white, black, and orange, but it's scales, so you've got this shimmery kind of pixelated look. But it does give off this effect of silence around it. It's just like there's something magical in the air that silences everything around it. All right, so your Phidian armor is going to be in the works by the time you get back, so you probably won't want to invest in any other armor in the Elven City.
Okay.
All right, is that everything in Oakhurst?
Do you think we need any more rope?
I think we have enough.
We
rope.
all have 50. Oh, I don't have any rope, but I
We'll
think we
get
have
two.
150
Anyway,
feet.
off camera, we can do the rest of it off camera. Let's go.
One last thing.
Okay.
And I don't want to make a big thing out of this, but I'm gonna go to the mayor's secretary.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna leave a strongly worded letter of
Okay, roleplay we can do more of. It was the shopping I was done with.
All right,
Okay,
all right.
go ahead.
All right.
So you go to the mayor's big building. Do you knock on the door or just walk in?
Are there any other doors besides the front door?
Of course there are.
Well, so the mayor's office is, I guess, a redesigned old house, like an old plantation house. So there's probably a back door.
Is there like a window?
Oh,
where I
there's
can see the
definitely open
secretary
windows.
Directly.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna peer
So
through the
she's
window.
at her desk, and you're like right here.
I'm just peering at her until she looks up. Hi, I have a complaint,
Saying it through
So
a
do
glass
I.
pane, just like, oh.
and I'm just gonna try and climb through the window.
We have a door.
Is that acrobatics?
It'd be funny if you actually said that to her right in her face.
Is that 14?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you're climbing through, and you can hear the metal of your armor on the wood, and your bat just flies in and lands. Good to see you again, Phlebotomus.
Phlebotomus Jr. and his gnome son, Blood Jr.
Phlebotomus Jr.?
It is
I'm
now.
sorry.
Did you drink too much last night?
No, I'm very worked up
I
emotionally.
think you're still drunk this
No,
morning.
no. I'm very sober. I'm just emotionally worked up. And this is how worked up I am. Can you see how worked up I am?
Yeah, absolutely, I
Let
can.
me explain. Your mayor is in bed with the town's clergy to the extent where when the town's clergy curses my son to look like this, he laughs me off. He slams the door on my leg. And I am not given justice by the mayor.
He's your mayor, too.
My mayor, I did not vote for him. So let me get that down. I did not
Not my
vote for
mayor.
this
Well,
mayor.
well, none of these political figures are voted for.
You're not there. I demand satisfaction.
Well, what would you like done about this?
I want a formal complaint lodged.
I absolutely can do that.
And
Yes.
I want the mayor
Dip,
removed
dip.
from office.
Well, we'll have to see about that, but I'll definitely see what I can do.
You're not even looking at what you're writing.
Well, I don't have to look at what I'm writing. I'm a secretary. I do this every day.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Sure.
She's just doodling.
I got a 9.
She is writing, but it is garbage. Like, it's so like fake loopy that you can't read it, and it's
You're in on this too, aren't you?
what?
You're part of the clerical mayoral conspiracy.
Clerical mayoral conspiracy.
I expected the entire mayor's office is in on it. I should have thought so.
I am the entire mayor's office.
You're the entire mayor's office.
Yes.
The nepotism. The sheer nepotism that goes on in this town.
God.
I'm not related to him.
You know what? I want to lodge a formal complaint about you.
Take this down.
I want you to dictate this precisely. What is your name?
Oh, I told you guys her name a long time ago. It's written down. Give me a second. I wrote it down.
This is amazing.
It's Lizette. No, it's Pinette. Pinette. I got it. It's Pinette.
Alright, Panette. Write this down. The esteemed phlebotomist Grumblekin formally lodges a complaint against Panette the... Was she a Tabaxi secretary?
No, she's a human.
She's a
You
human.
should just say Tabaxi.
Yeah, against Panette the Tabaxi secretary. Regarding her handling of the clerical mayoral conspiracy against gnome children. Furthermore, he also wishes to lodge a complaint against the mayor for the self-proclaimed mayoral clerical conspiracy against gnome children. And furthermore, ending it off with a formal complaint against both the Church of Pelor, the priestess Urki of the Church of Pelor,
The gods themselves.
not just the gods themselves, specifically the god Pelor, for allowing all this to happen. And furthermore, would request that this letter gets copied, notarized, and sent to Pelor
In triplicate.
in triplicate.
Yes, sir.
And please sign it saying that you saw this and it was not me writing this. And date it.
Done and
And I have to sign it
done.
too.
As witness. You're signing as witness.
Roy Jr., sign this as well, please.
It requires 2 witnesses and a notarization.
He just barfs a little bit on the paper.
Puts his hand in its handprint.
It's an oily, greasy handprint.
He just jerkily reaches his hand and smears it around on the bottom.
Oh, cute. Well,
He can't write anymore because of what they've done to him.
I apologize.
You should.
Well, I do want to say I appreciate you taking up residency in Oakhurst, and I'm glad that you returned home, and we hope to see you enjoying your hometown again.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. So when can I expect to get a response from Pelor?
I think that we will actually be able to get you a response, but it may require a specific location of the sun and may take several solar years before that location
Possible some divine intervention.
finds itself. So of course the moment we hear something we'll let you know.
Okay. If I see Pelor before then, I'll be sure to tell you to cancel it, so don't worry about that.
That would be great.
And then I'm just gonna give her like 2 copper for her time.
You tipping his secretary.
Thank you.
Wait, is this I just realized, is this bribery?
No,
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna take it back. I'm not bribing. I will not bribe a public official. I'm not bribing you.
Oh, okay.
So then I'm gonna go back there. I'm just leaving this here. Whatever happens to it is not on me. So
I
it's
don't
not a
think
bribe.
Oakhurst has an emoluments clause.
I hear you.
And I'm just gonna wink,
I hear you.
and I'm gonna leave the way I came in.
I'm so curious
So,
what she thinks of him.
so that's a 4 on.
You fall on your back like a turtle.
Help! I can't get up.
Okay, yes, sir. Yeah, and she helps you out. Here, the door is here, and she opens it for you.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
when did that get there? They built that?
Just now.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Thank you for building that for me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, well done.
That was good.
Well done. That was amazing. Now, what does she think of him?
Can't tell you.
I want to know so bad.
Where is
what
everyone
she
else
thinks
right
of
now?
him.
What are the rest of
I'm
you?
still eating breakfast.
I'm just gonna go back to everyone. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Okay, so you guys all back up. You guys have all your tools and all the things that you're gonna buy, and you head off into the wilderness. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so you guys have a bunch of journeying to do, and what's kind of interesting is that you're leaving midday, so you're probably it's going to kind of be like 9.5 days, so it's like on the 10th day you'll arrive. So, random encounter time. You guys ready?
Roll
Hopefully
perception.
there's some pretty little bunnies.
Tornado 2.
Tornado 2. God, you
Please
guys
no.
have the worst weather. Okay, there is a massive heat wave. You guys left right as the sun was around noon, so it's just heat. And you guys see the waves on the road ahead of you. And the wind doesn't make you feel any better. It's hot wind, like a cow is breathing in your face.
What a way to describe it.
Very evocative.
Did you ever buy that dog?
What?
No, I didn't buy that dog. I was too busy with matters of...
You're not going back for it either. We're 10 miles out of the city.
Well, 10 miles on a dog is shorter than...
You're not going back for it.
Okay.
Do we want to just bury ourselves in sand?
Yeah, just get it out of Worth. Can you do the funeral rites?
Only for you.
That is what you meant, right? We're just dying right here?
No, I meant actually burying ourselves to get us out of this
Is there any
damn
water
heat.
nearby?
I guess if you really want to.
You could make a survival check to try and find some water.
That's true.
You
You
don't
just
have
do
to
that
spell
or
yet
your
to
background?
create water.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, man, I need that stuff with me.
No, we don't have the background or anything. So just roll survival.
Oh. 12.
Okay, so you know that you're not going to find any water out here. You guys have your rations and you have your water flasks and you have your alchemy jug, so you'll be fine. But you're not going to find water out here because you're not going to spend the 5 days it takes to dig a well. That would be a waste of time.
I do have mold earth.
Yeah, but you're not going to find it because everything is gravel. There's too
I
much
do
drainage.
have mold earth. No, you're right.
Cool.
All right, so you guys continue on. It's not so bad that you have to stop and lay down, you big babies.
Everything to the extreme.
Just lay down and die.
I'm just kidding.
Explorer's just walking like,
I can't deal with this. I can't work under these conditions. I can't.
It's so hot.
can you
Oh,
roll perception
dang.
for me?
Perception.
Since you're the only one not fucking around.
6.
I had rolled perception earlier.
Oh, but you didn't tell me, did you?
I announced it, but I was ignored.
Okay, go ahead. What'd you roll?
I got a 14.
Okay. You think there's a bunch of dead bodies in the road. A whole bunch of dead bodies laying in the road up ahead. Under the heat waves and the mirages, it looks like dead bodies. Kieran, you just see a bunch of people sitting up on the road.
Well, let's go say hi to these people then, shall we?
Well, isn't that death?
What?
Those people are dead, are they not?
What people?
No, they're
Are my
just-
eyes playing tricks on me?
I think that... So the heat is actually bending the air. It's...
Oh.
It's,
I can't see
yes,
Usually not.
your eyes are playing
Fleabone,
tricks
do you
on
see
me.
anything?
You guys
I
are
don't
starting to
s-
make out the bodies between the heat waves.
Oh my god, it's human corpses.
It's not. It's. Trust me, I thought the same thing, but I think it's not.
Oh, okay.
Are those people?
Aye.
Let's,
You
go,
guys
go
get
say
closer.
hi.
let's go say hi.
There's a bunch of humans just kind of hanging out because it's so hot. They're taking a break.
I think there was a dog
And-
in there somewhere.
Hiya!
Their I would say their clothes are made out of burlap. Their hair and facial hair is overgrown and unkept. They're quite dirty and they have calluses on their hands and feet. And they've got gunk in their eyes and they're caking on their teeth, and their nails are overgrown and caked with dirt. And when you come up, they go, "Hi, what are you doing out here?"
Just passing through, actually.
We're travelers.
What are you doing here?
Looking for a home. Are there any vacant homes where you came from?
Are there?
I don't know.
What is the Oakhurst real estate market like?
Why don't you ask the mayor?
I've very thoroughly burned that bridge. I can't. There could be. It's a lot less deserty than it is now, so maybe going back that way would be a good thing.
Okay.
I'd like to roll insight on these vagabonds.
Okay.
17.
They look like... They almost look like homeless people. They don't have any...
Completely unwashed and clad in burlap.
What I mean...
No, they look a lot like homeless people.
I mean, they don't have any belongings. It's not just that they're dirty and they've been traveling. It's that they have just absolutely nothing with them.
Do they look like monks?
No rations, no water flasks. They have just nothing.
Were they slaves?
What are you, slaves?
We could have been. We're coming from, oh gosh. Oh, the heat is getting to me. The heat, it's so strong.
Quick, somebody blow on him. I'll use Jewcraft to just puff air. Just poof.
We're from, Mimph by Fort Oran. We came from the northeast. There's just a lot of, there's no money, no jobs, so we're looking for a new place to live.
There was an incident that happened at Oakhurst a little while ago. Took out a few of their workers. Sure, you could find some work up there.
Really?
Yeah, they have a nice need for manual laborers to build, wizard towers and the like.
Do you have anything that could help us get settled?
Settled how?
Food, lodgings.
They need money.
Oh, right.
How many are there?
You're so out of touch. 8.
Oh, remotely.
We have some silver pieces we could give them for a few nights stay at the inn.
Sure,
Yes.
that's good enough.
Do I recall how much it cost to stay at the inn in Oakhurst per night?
No, but I'll say you give them enough.
Okay.
20 silver all to do it, I think.
300 silver.
I don't really pay much attention
The
to
Hourglass wasn't that
prices of things.
expensive. I think it was like 70 or 80 a night, just like a cheap motel here. So that would be 7 or 8 silver each. But if they shared a couple rooms. So, yeah, that'd be fine for one
Give
night.
them like 50 silver.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Can I have your names, generous sir?
We are the Lost and Finders.
Really? Well, you found us and saved us. Thank you. Is that a god symbol on your chest?
It is, yes.
Well, who should we pray to thank for your generosity?
The mayor.
No.
For intermingling church and state here.
Yeah, your facial expression was priceless.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And they bow graciously, and they know that their hands are dirty, so they don't grab your hands, but they put their hands up and thank you.
Does anyone know prestidigitation? I know I've asked this a few times.
I do not know it, unfortunately.
Well, oh well.
Alright. So you guys move on, and that was your random encounter for the day. And it continues to get hot, but the sun is going down, so you expect it to actually get quite cold overnight. How are you going to prepare yourselves?
By casting Druidcraft to see when it's going to let up. I'm gonna predict the weather.
The heat?
Aye.
Well, I told you it was going to get cold because you're in the desert at night. That's why I'm confused by your question.
So, like,
It's
how
going
many
to be
hours
hot
do we
every
have?
day. It's going to be hot every day and cold every night.
As it normally is in the desert. How many hours before?
Who fucking...
How long does it take for
cares?
a change in temperature?
Well,
What
we
are you
can
asking?
We can set up our tents like an hour before I figure it's going to get really cold.
Well, you're going to set up your tents anyway because it's time to go to bed.
I want to maximize our traveling time.
No, you do. It works out.
Right, fine.
You're so technical tonight.
Sorry for being technical.
So go ahead and take your watches, please.
I'm sorry, I'll just book a room at the nearest hotel. What's weather?
Roll your watches!
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
10.
Okay, so you look out at the vast nothingness and you're distracted. Looking out over the Cloven Mountains to the west where you guys came, you see beautiful auroras in the sky. And they keep your attention until Kieran wakes up.
What the fuck are those? Do those happen this far south?
Huh? Aren't they pretty?
Actually, yes, they are.
I know.
Go ahead and roll for your watch, Kieran.
You go relax. Go take a load off. Go.
I'm good right here.
I bet you are. All right. Ooh, very good. 25.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you keep a really, really good watch out for anything that could be going on.
Like an aurora borealis near the equator.
But what you do notice is there are some farms spread out actually away from the road. And you notice it because one of the farmers lights a lantern and goes out and checks on their livestock. Maybe they were chasing off coyotes or seeing what the cows were fussing about. But that's really far away and you're proud of yourself for noticing it.
Oh, look! He's chasing off a farm boy. That must be the daughter looking out through the window. Ooh. He's got a crossbow.
God damn it, Billy Bob, I told you not to fuck with my daughter.
So the morning comes. Morning comes, you guys get on your way, and it's another hot day. And as you go along the road, you encounter a young teenage human boy.
With the bolt sticking out of his ass.
He's barefoot. And he's barefoot, has no shirt in the heat, and is just wearing trousers.
Is he single?
Ask him.
Ask him.
Are you single, sir?
Nice to meet you too.
Oh, I saw what went on last night. You need help with your new tail.
No, yeah.
He's still in shock.
I would
All right,
too.
turn around.
What happened? Was it bandits?
Roll medicine or no?
No.
He's just screaming, and this poor teenage boy.
cure wounds.
You're killing him.
Wait, how old is this? How old are you?
17.
Well, that sucks.
Oh, that's alright. Alright, baby.
Never mind.
Well, I just...
So how'd you do? Before you got caught?
Yeah, I got caught right away.
Well, that sucks.
You got caught by bandits? What is going on here?
You'll learn when you're older.
She dumped her head on the wall and it woke her dad up.
She bumped her head on the wall.
Oh, I see now.
Why didn't you just...
How are you?
Never mind.
I just picked her up and clunk. I don't...
It happens to the best of us, really.
I gotta go home.
Oh my lord.
Do you need, like, a shirt or something?
No, he doesn't.
Do you have a shirt?
No.
No, this is the price you pay for getting caught.
You are perfectly fine.
He takes the bolt from me and goes, I'll be good. Thanks, guys. And he heads back home.
There's a silo down the road.
It's like 2 days away.
Go on the 3rd floor and just wait there.
Wait.
Go on. Go with God.
Wait.
Which one?
Wait.
All of them.
Good sir, wait. Are you from Oakhurst?
Well, we have a farm outside of Oakhurst.
Oh. Could you send it? Could you throw a brick through the mayor's window? I'll pay you
How much will you pay me?
a gold.
A gold.
Make it 3 gold.
How about 2.5 gold?
Done.
Please tell me you have a half piece of gold you can give him.
Yeah, I just take a piece of gold and I bend it in half.
I'm gonna have to take this to the blacksmith to fix.
Well, no, here, mending.
Fine.
It unbends it.
And now it's
Just give him
2
5
gold.
silver, you daft wee nit.
Yep. You want a brick through his house or through his office?
Which is better? Through his house is kind of too personal, don't you think?
He personally assaulted your child, did he not?
He did, that is true. But if it's through his house, then it's linked to me.
I think it's going to be linked to you anyway.
Just throw it at the front door.
Just whichever window you see first.
Okay. Yeah.
And then find that silo and go to the 3rd floor.
No,
No. We don't need a horny teenager waiting around for you to get back.
You're like,
You don't!
You're like 60, aren't you?
We do not talk about my age.
I mean, elves.
It's quite rude to ask a lady her age, yes.
I wasn't
you.
asking, I was just blindly guessing.
Well, you guessed wrong.
Well,
Judging by it,
Thank you
she's
for how
about
young you thought I
110
was.
actually.
At least I look
Money.
younger.
They pay the man.
Here.
Alright. Later. And he walks off.
Normally I don't condone this, but I don't think you'd listen to me if I told you not to do it anyway.
No, I would listen to you.
No, you
I
wouldn't.
value your opinion.
No, you don't.
No, you wouldn't.
You're a role model to me. I look up to you.
You look up to
I
everyone.
don't trust a word that comes out of
Oh, I mean, physically, you do look up to everyone you speak to.
Pat him on the head.
So,
Let's keep going.
on that day, my random encounter was criminal, so
Yeah, right.
there you go. Alright,
Wait, he was a criminal?
he snuck into a woman's house to do things with her,
Oh.
and then he got paid to throw a brick through a window.
Wow, that worked out
If he wasn't a
perfectly.
criminal, we made him one.
Bro.
It's fair.
Alright. So, you guys, do your watches. Real fast, do them both.
11.
17?
Nothing so far, so we're gonna move on to the 3rd day.
Durcraft. Weather.
It's still... Okay. You saw that it was supposed to be hot for many, many days, but you guys are about to enter, I guess, a little... What is it called? When there's, like, a little weather biome of just different weather than everything else. Like a front, I guess. There was a little bit of a pocket of cool air that you're about to walk through. It's very refreshing.
Oh.
And you can already smell the wind as you approach. As you guys get closer, you notice that the ground is bright yellow and you thought it was just gravel and sand. But it's not. It's a massively extending field of yellow flowers.
Oh, they're so pretty!
Everything smells so good.
What species of flowers are they?
just something simple like a weed.
Is it a natural growth?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, maybe go ahead and roll. Go ahead and, if you guys want to try to sense magic or...
Nature. Natural 20.
No, but
24.
18.
Okay. What skill did you guys roll?
I rolled Arcana.
Nature.
Okay. So this is very normal for there to be large fields of flowers, absolutely.
Why is it
But
so
little
cool
artificer thinks that there's something a little more special about this. Not that there's any palpable magic that you could retrieve from any of this, but there's something special about this area. You feel it not just on a physical level, but in your magical heart. You feel that there's just something good here. And as the wind picks up, the flowers blow and you almost feel like you're blowing with the flowers, like you're part of this beautiful scene as you walk. Your body doesn't feel as heavy, you feel light and happy, and you can't think about anything sad. It's only happy things that can come into your mind. The things that you're happy about with each other, the events that have gone by together. And you feel closer to each other. And I want all of you to get a die for inspiration that will last indefinitely. But
Indefinitely?
only for something positive. You cannot use it for attacking, it has to be something positive.
Well, that's nice. I'm going to,
Can we stay here for the night?
I'm going to gather up a bunch of the flowers and put them in my preserving jar.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that. You can get them.
Can
And
you preserve some of the wind?
I can't do that.
isn't that just dickweed?
no. Now the flowers themselves you don't think are anything special, but you think something about these flowers in this area on this day is special, and by putting it in your preserving jar, you might be able to extract the positive magic into a potion.
Nice.
So very good.
Or a very nice tea.
So you guys
Very
settle
nice
down.
tea.
Yeah. It maybe even be like a calming potion or anti-fear. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys settle down for a wonderful campfire surrounded by these beautiful flowers. And you find you can't help but share your appreciation for each other. Does anyone want to blurt out some feelings they have for their friends as you stare into the fire surrounded by flowers?
I really like how crazy and outspoken you are, Fleabo.
Oh, thank you. I really like how vivacious you are.
Oh.
You have a nice energy to you. That's what I think.
Thank you.
And Kieran, you have a nice energy too, but it's an energy. It's kind of offbeat, but it's also very driven.
Oh, well, thank you.
I like your bees.
Your bees are really cool.
I like my bees too.
They're cute.
Ixtador, you swing a mean poleaxe.
Why, thank you.
Ixtador, I'm really happy that we have you in our group, because if we didn't, we would be dead.
Honestly, you're our moral core.
You're the
Okay.
best leader
Yeah,
I've ever
no,
had.
I can see that. Thank you. That means quite a bit. I suppose I actually owe you lot a bit of an apology. I've been coming across as a bit abrasive lately. And I don't
No,
mean
you
to.
have not. You're the one who
Well,
talks us out of
Consider
bad
what you have
situations.
to deal with. So,
That's true. We're allowed
It's
to
not
do-
you lot. It's more of a most recent encounter has dredged up some very painful memories.
oh, right.
Aw.
Quella, you shoot a mean arrow.
Oh, thank you. I love when you cast Shillelagh. I also just like hearing you say that with your accent.
Shillelagh.
Oh, I'll say it again.
I like that you're cool with us calling your swan a goose.
Actually, I would like to offer an apology for that, fella.
Oh.
Wait, apology?
It's a swan. It's a swan.
Wait, you were actually upset with that? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was like our back and forth.
I was, but I still like you guys.
Okay, I'll stop then.
I'm gonna go up to Quest, reach my hand out to Pet. I'm sorry for calling you a goose, and a chicken, and
A pigeon
a pigeon.
and a
What
duck,
was it? A partridge.
a partridge,
partridge.
right?
Mm.
Or I called her a bat once.
I
And
don't
a
remember
quail.
the partridge.
And the quail. That's right, we did. Yep.
You are a
Fond
beautiful
memory.
swan, Quest.
It's funny because no one knows what you're pointing at on camera, and it's because the swan is right here. And it just was like you, like, I was...
I can tell she's very grateful to all three of you. And she will gladly fight for all three of you. Whenever she's needed.
And in the corner, Blood Jr. is just kind of twitching.
And can I just say, in a really weird way, I think Blood Jr. is pretty neat.
He can't tell you it, but he's overwhelmed with the love he's feeling for all of you right now.
That's what the twitching is.
I can tell by the hefty amount of
bit of a
drool.
seizure.
Oh, it's that too. It's that too.
Like, is he okay? Does he have Parkinson's or something?
It's the curse.
It's obviously. Yes, of course. Oh, by the way, how did that complaint you filed went?
Oh yeah.
I think I'm about to get a very big response.
From who?
I went to the very top.
Who?
The very top.
Pelor.
Pelor.
Like the god?
Something tells me that's going to get filed in the most important bin possible.
The circular file.
File 13.
The file 13!
I hear that one will get answered real fast.
Yeah, really fast.
I think, real fast. Yeah.
I'm feeling good about this.
All right. Thank you
I
all.
hope.
Sorry. I was going to say thank you all so much for joining us on Downstairs and Dragons, our Lost and Finders campaign. It was a really just weird episode, but I think it started off on some good things for this session. So we hope to see you for the next few episodes. We'll see you next time downstairs.